Now, someone new to the Dharma, a new friend, recently asked me about the importance of giving, generosity in Buddhism. Basically, he visited places in India, Nepal, where a lot of Tibetans stayed, and he saw how devotedly the people were making offerings to the nunneries, the monasteries, to the stupas, and to those in poverty and so on. And it really made an impression on him. So he said to me, I see how everyone is very charitable in Buddhist communities, and I want to be a part of all that. How much should I give? Is it per month or per year? So I replied saying that it's not like that. It's not like you have to give a certain percentage of your annual income or something like that. You give what you can when you can. But then my friend was quite taken aback. He said, oh, but when I saw everyone making offerings to all the temples around the big stupa in Kathmandu, they looked so focused. They were being so generous. I thought it must be that they were making sure to reach the target amount. So I explained that it was nothing of the sort. Rather, it's that whether they sponsor a whole community or just one butter lamp, offer just one butter lamp to the shrine, either way, the most important thing in Buddha Dharma is the mind. So what he saw there in those places was devotion, was giving from the heart. This is why in the Udana Varga, the Buddha says that when we give in line with our faith to the object of offering, and in line with joy it creates, and also when we give with a mind free from afflictive emotions, the rewards are so far-reaching. So we perform acts of generosity based on informed faith and due to our own pure motivation, not due to ulterior motives, like thinking that it makes us look very impressive or with expectations that the recipient owes us a favor or something like that. No. So yes, the joy of giving is one of the most important primary elements that make up the Bodhisattva's way of life. First of all, it directly counters the tendency to be selfish, which is the main impediment to awakening the altruism of bodhicitta. So, and since a bodhisattva is one who generates the aspiration to become a Buddha in order to save all sentient beings from suffering out of great compassion, selfish preoccupations are the main hurdle we need to get over. So this is the reason that generosity is the first of the transcendent perfections that a bodhisattva engages in, having given rise to their goal. Now, if we weren't remotely interested in the Dharma or spirituality, then we will mainly get our joy from outer sense pleasures that we then attach to. That selfishness, that attachment is the seed that selfishness sprouts from. And especially if we didn't know what karma was about, then it will be all too easy to wind up in a whole lot of stinginess, stress, and loneliness. If, however, the Dharma is our refuge and recognize the power of karma, then we will know that the joy for our own and others' lives is not something that materialism provides, but that loving compassion bring about. Giving is an immense source of merit. A bodhisattva needs to develop both merit and wisdom in order to achieve their goals. Like an eagle needs both wings to fly. So, just as we need our insight into truth to evolve to the full as the realization of our Buddha nature, so do we need to act on that nature by being generous. In that regard, the Buddha said that if we knew as he knew how powerful the act of giving is, we wouldn't sit down to one meal without sharing it. Speaking of which, we have a friend here who likes to share the delicious food he makes every day, and he will show us 3 main ways to cultivate the joy of giving. And that friend is no other than Gompo. Let's start with the first form of giving. Giving material things, like giving food or clothes or whatever will benefit the recipient.
Wait, Gombo, even if they taste good, you will get more joy from giving than you will ever get from one quick bite. Try it.
Second, we can give protection from fear. Every living being trembles at the fear of death, even little insects, and a bodhisattva tries to help all of them. But not just fear of death. No matter what, we can try to save anyone who needs our help when they feel scared.
The giving of fearlessness makes everyone feel secure and happy.
Third, giving dharma. What can we give to help when, just like the Buddha taught so often, we see the suffering of birth?
Aging, sickness, and even death. But it's gotta be more than just medicine or condolences. It's the Dharma that is the path to end all suffering, and that is the greatest gift we could ever give.
Banana.